Okay, here we go. Round 3 with Dredge. We look to have lost the die roll, which is fine. This hand is... If our opponent has Thoughtseize, this hand is terrible. Otherwise, it's fine. And our opponent skips their turn, which helps. So I'm going to play a Blood Crypt tapped. That looks innocuous. And they have a Plains that does not look like a Thoughtseize. So Stomping Grounds, untapped, and let's see how much damage we can do with a big old Cathartic Reunion. So Dredge 5, Dredge 5, Dredge 4. So yeah, just off that one spell, we've managed to put 14 spells or 14 things in our graveyard, and then 3 creatures came back into play. So that feels good. Okay, Leonin Arbiter is cool. Let's get the Thug back. Scourge Devil is interesting. I'd quite like a Faithless Leasing in the bin. If my deck could contrive to make that happen, then that would be very nice. What am I going to do here? I think I'm going to smash my opponent upside the face for 7. You can block if you want. No? Then what? Then I just probably want to play a creature outright. So I'll play this untapped. All of the Bloodghasts in the world. Come back. There's another Prized Amalgam in there. Yes to you as well. And we'll play an Imp. Okay. What have you got? Our opponent's dead next turn. And cool, they scoop. Sideboarding against what looks like mono white taxes. We want. So they're going to have Rest in Peace. I believe they should have Rest in Peace. Let's look for Leonin Arbiter in Death and Taxes. Yeah, 2 Rest in Peace. Grafdigger's Cage as well. So we need to bring in a reasonable amount of anti-hate. So Nature's Claim can come in, an Ancient Grudge, and I think Abrupt Decay is probably pretty reasonable as well, because that will get rid of all of the hate. Go down a couple of Loams, a Neonate, Scourge Devil, Dark Blast seems pretty good. Another Neonate and a Thug. Try that. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be taking out in this deck, as you may be able to tell. So I'm just doing a bit of the old trim a little bit of everything, see how that goes, kind of. So this hand could conceivably just do nothing. So I'm gonna ship it. This hand is a bit better. Conflagrate, I don't really want. I would like something now which can protect us from the hate. Cathartic Reunion doesn't do that. Let's just save a bit of life total here. We'll probably fetch up a basic for the turn 2 Cathartic Reunion. Let's see what they've got. Rest in Peace would be a pain. It's not, and this might not even be Death and Taxes. So Bloodstain Mire, crack it. Yeah, let's just play it safe for now, get the basic, and discard this and this. Draw 3. Draw 1. And we hit. No dredges off that, but we've got 2 Bloodghasts in the bin. And 2 of our anti-hate cards. So is this Thraben Inspector? Yeah. So they got a 2-3. Okay, we are going to dredge like crazy next turn. Ghost Quarter. That could be annoying. So they could violin Lean Arbiter again here. And Ghost Quarter us. Nope, they cracked the clue. Okay, cool. So they held up the white, so it could be Path. Thalia. Yeah, okay. So now we need to crack this fetch before we cast anything. So let's go ahead and do that. Get a Stomping Grounds. And let's discard 1, 2. Dark Blast seems quite good, so we'll keep all of that. So Dredge, Dredge, Dredge. That looked like a pretty good Dredge to me. And my graveyard's disappeared again. There we go. Okay. So we've turned over half of our deck so far. Honor of the Pure again. It's starting to get a little bit annoying. Let's dredge another Imp. We hit another Narcomoeba. And another Prize Amalgam. Feels good. So we've got a Bloodghast in there as well, which we can get back. We can also, we've got 7 cards in hand. We can Conflagrate and kill everything they love. That seems good. We don't really need any of these cards in our hand anyway, so I reckon I'm just going to do that. 4, 3. Yep. Pay 3 mana, discard everything. Okay. What do you need cards in hand for? Okay, Flicker Wisp. Sure. They can save Thalia, I suppose. Save the Thraben Inspector. Okay. And everybody get in. Blocks a Narcomoeba. We get some creatures back. They crack their clue, and they've got 8 power in the air. Protection from red. That doesn't do anything at the moment. So, okay. That's fine. We could do with... Ooh, Resto. That is a big angel. Takes Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp can take a Thraben Inspector again. Okay, sure. What do I want? Got to do a bit of thinking here. So if we get back Loam, if we attacked, that probably just seems quite bad. I think we need to try and build the board out a little bit more. So I'm gonna dredge the Imp. Another Narcomoeba is pretty nice, so we'll take that. Now, Faithless Looting or Stinkweed Imp. I think the Imp could be a pretty good call here, just to block one of their enormous flyers and make it stay blocked. Okay, graveyard is now just in the way, so let's be a proper dredge player and put it where our hand should be. Oop. Okay, what did they do there? Well, I was... Okay, they activated Ether Vial without Ether Vial, but they've ticked that up to 4, which is kind of scary because there could be angels are coming. Crack another clue. So they can't swing out unless they have some tricksy things in their hand, because we can amass quite a lot of power next turn. Okay, another clue which they can't crack, but it's just another big ground blocker. Okay, and we've stopped their aggression. Let's dredge loam. Okay, cool. What do I want to do here? I don't really like the look of that ether vial, so I might just get rid of that. But let's get back some lands first. So let's get City of Brass, Mountain, and Copperline Gorge. I think. Is this what we want to do? Too many decisions. So we've lost one Conflagrate, we've got one Narcomoeba in the bin, so there's one more in the deck. There's one Bloodghast in the bin, so there's one more of those in the deck. Yeah, let's just loam. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we've got some lands. Can we go to combat? If we go to combat with all of the stuff which would immediately come back, then that's 5 creatures. Then at least one of their things goes away. Is that good enough? Probably not. No. Okay. So many decisions. We could also do that and then pull off a little Conflagrate. That seems more appealing. But Conflagrate is better next turn. So let's play the Mountain for now. I shouldn't have played the Mountain. I should have played the Gorge. Yep, let's bring back a Bloodghast, and I'm just going to pass the turn here. I can wait. We're building up for a lethal size burn spell in a few turns. And we still have a few decent removal spells in the deck, which hopefully we can draw. We're just hoping they don't have another Angel. Thinking. Okay, they activate the vial again, that's fine. Is it a resto? It is. That's quite annoying. So they take Flicker Wisp, they can wisp away the Stinkweed Imp, and they do. So now we have 2 aerial blockers. We're going to take 5 damage if they swing out in the air. If they have another resto or something, then that's, you know, that happens. Blade Splicer, sure. That doesn't change too much. It's just 6 power for 3 mana. Thraben Inspector, sure. It's looking like it's going to be quite difficult for us to fight through this. That's quite a wall of white creatures. Yeah. Come on. How many Nature's Claims did we bring in? You go away. We have 3 in the board in total, and we still have 0 in the board. So we have 2 more to draw. And that would kill these Honors of the Pure, which would mean our stuff would trade a lot more favorably than it currently does. So it might be worth just taking a draw here instead of dredging. There's also another Abrupt Decay. I've got Ancient Grudge that we can use on whatever random thing we need to. Okay, so you get on chump duty, Narcomoebas. Go to 1. Pass the turn. We get the Imp back. Did we bring in Driven to Despair? We did not. That would have been quite good here. I think it's got to be Loam. So it is dead this turn, right? So I have to. They've got 3 6 blockers. We've got 7 attackers, so we get in for like 1. That's not very good. How can we make that better? We've only got 1 Ancient Grudge that can get rid of the Golem. We can't get back any more Bloodghasts, can we? No. Ugh. I think we might just be dead here. So we can hit them for 5. We can hit them for 4 with Loam if we play. No, because we don't have any lands. Can we get back anything out of here that we can use straight away without taking damage? No. So playing that mountain last turn is probably going to be pretty bad, which I knew anyway, but still did it. What do I need to draw? I don't know how to get through this. Everybody in. I'm pretty sure we've lost this, so let's just play it out. Maybe our opponent screws up somehow. They've shown no propensity so far to screw up, so we have no reason to hope for it, but you know, might as well just see if it works. And it doesn't. They block everything and take 1, and that's game. Okay, game 3. So now we know Honor of the Pure is a thing. I don't think that actually changes the sideboard at all. But what else would we want? I want Driven to Despair. I'm going to be able to give everybody Menace and make them discard all their cards. I want the Scourge Devil back because that helps with some quick wins. We'll take out an Abrupt Decay and one more, drop one more. Ancient Grudge. There weren't as many artifact targets there as there were enchantment targets, so we'll get rid of the Grudge. Would love to play first. This hand is not great. Not great at all. I'm going to ship it. This is also not very good, but it's probably better than the last one. I don't really want to conflagrate, so we'll just play the fetch and pass. Okay, opponent has planes and Ether Vial. I suspect that's exactly what they wanted to happen. Okay, we will get Bullet Crypt tapped. And time for Cathartic Reunion. We need a good one here because we only get to dredge 3. Okay, we hit another Narcomoeba, sure. Dark Blast could be good if they don't hit all of those nasty enchantments. Field of Ruin and Thalia. Okie dokie. So, Graveyard, you're too big now. Can you just get over there somewhere, please? I would like a way to discard some cards, but I don't seem to be able to see that. Let's get in for 1. Boop. And play a land. Tapped. And let's just get rid of Thalia. What are you filing in for 1? Just a Thraben Inspector. That's fine. So Thalia goes away. Now at least we've got a Dredger in the bin as well. Okay, opponent gets in for 1. And Blade Splicer. Sure. Right. Now we need to dredge. Hit not much of interest. So I'm gonna hit the Blade Splicer, partly just to get another Dredger in the yard. I don't really care about having these cards in hand either. So play the Gemstone Mine, we'll get back a Bloodghast. I did that in absolutely the wrong order. That was really bad. Because what I'm going to do is kill this. So I'm discarding another Bloodghast here, so I could have got that one back as well. That was pretty poor. So let's just get rid of your guy. Yeah, sure. You have another 1-drop. I assume it's just Thraben Inspectors. Forge Tender, okay. Are you doing it? You're gonna protect your 3/3? You are, sure. Okay, hit you for 1. Your turn. And then we got a Life from the Loam, Dark Blast in the yard to Dredge. Okay, they just have to crack a clue though. Nothing better to do than that, which is fine. That feels probably quite good. Okay, Three Inspector resolves. Gets a clue. They're down to 2 cards in hand as well, so they're kind of running out of gas. Yeah, can't block. Won't block. Take 4. What do we want to dredge? Let's dredge the Dark Blast. Ooh, Faithless Looting. That could be quite good. Dredge Loam. Dredge Imp. Discard Imp and Loam. Combat. Can't block. Shouldn't block. Get in for 3. Pass the turn. It's time to pop out the graveyard. Yeah. I think we're starting to get there now, but that was a pretty slow start. We don't want to give our opponent until turn 4, when all we have out is a couple of tiny little dorks. So they crack another clue, go to 4 cards. They're up into Flicker Wisp range with the Ether Vial, so that's kind of scary. Gets in for 5, puts us down to 9. Yep. 2 Narcomoebas in the bin. We've got 3 Bloodghasts in the bin, so Loam becomes a pretty attractive thing to be dredging now. So let's do that. Let's cast Loam. We'll get a Gorge, a City of Brass, and a Foothills. We will play what? Let's get in for 3 first, like so. And then what? Anything else we want to do from the yard? Doesn't look like we can, so let's just play this guy tapped, get back all the other Bloodghasts. Always yes, always yes, always yes. Come back, guys. And you, always yield. Okay, so Amalgam comes back. We have a lot of power on board for next turn. And opponent goes to path the Amalgam. Sure. I'm gonna go find myself a land. Because I might as well. Okay, opponent gets some Vile triggers. They tick up to, well, they keep it on 3 and tick to 1. So there's probably no restos in hand, or if there is, they have nothing else to do with their mana, so they're just gonna kick us with those. We go to 4. That's pretty dangerous territory. Now what? Thalia. Sure. You know what Thalia dies to? This card that you saw me dredge back. So let's kill Thalia. Now we need a big dredge. We hit Conflagrate. That's nice. So if we attack here, we get in for 8, 9. and then confligate for 3. That's the hope. Attack. How many forged tenders can he have? Okay, he's got another path. Sure. Happens. Yeah, let's go get another land again. Okay, we've got no lands left. That's fine. So, opponent's at 0 cards in hand, which means... So we want to play out the imp. I think. Or do we just want to kill these golems? Or this golem, there is only one. Or do we conflagrate next turn? So many options. Let's loot 2, 3. Dredge. Imp. And imp. Okay, we had nothing particularly useful there. Discard, discard. Play out the imp for blocking purposes and hope they don't draw a removal spell. Or any of their flickery creatures. Think we're safe. Again, they probably have slammed this if they had it, so hopefully we're good here. Okay, they Ghost Quarter themselves to get another white source, which seems peculiar. Where did that card in hand come from? Okay, it's still there. What do you need triple white for? And our opponent concedes. Okay, cool, I guess. So 3-0 with Dredge. I will see you in round 4.